Margaret from Ride It, Wrench It. In today's video, we're going to talk about leather care, and I'm going to show you how to clean and condition a leather vest. Would work the same way if you're talking about a vest, jacket, saddlebag, or even the seat on your motorcycle. So the first thing I did was I made up some dishwater. I just put 1 or 2 drops of a mild dish soap. I used Palmolive. Dawn is another good option. My towel is so damp that even if I wring it out, no water would come out. So first thing you want to do is go ahead, make sure the pockets are empty. Remove any type of extenders you have on it. And since this is Scott's vest, not mine, I'm going to go ahead and work around his pins because I don't want to have to try to remember where they go and put them back on. If you're doing your own vest, I'd suggest going ahead and taking your pins off. So we're going to start with our lightly damp dish towel. I don't want to say soapy because it's not that soapy. And we're just going to wipe. We've got some sunscreen, stuff like that on here. And I know there's probably somebody saying you're not supposed to get leather wet. Our son-in-law and our daughter run a cobbler shop and they specialize in leather care. And I double checked with them, and yes, it is okay to get it damp, to wipe it off, even when they have people bring in their vests and jackets. So the first thing they do is go ahead and remove any type of loose dirt, especially with your riding jacket. We all know that you're going to have like bug residue, that type of stuff on it. If you've got any deep grooves, go along the edges of those. You can go around the patches. This is a mild soap, so it's not even going to hurt if you get it on the patches. Okay. And you may have to go and dip your towel a couple of times and clean it. Don't forget to do the back side. Now what I'm going to do is go rinse this out. I'm going to get a clean towel. I'm going to get it wet, but no dish soap this time. And then wipe any type of soap residue that may be left on the vest off. Then I'm going to allow the vest to dry fully. It's not even really wet, but we want to make sure that there's absolutely no moisture before we move on to the next step. And that's where I'll pick the video up. Now it's time to apply the saddle soap, which is actually going to deep clean and condition the leather. I've got a clean microfiber cloth. It's just fairly damp. I'm going to rub it over the saddle soap and then into the leather. You can see it's getting even more dirt off. It's going really down into the texture on the leather. Now, if you were talking about a handbag or a pair of leather shoes that were made out of something like calf skin, a real delicate leather, then I would make sure that whatever you're using to clean it is for a delicate leather. Most biker vests, car seats, that type of stuff, this is going to be perfect for it. Okay. I want to make sure that we flip it over and get both sides. While I'm looking at Scott's patch, I did want to mention, if you'd like to help support Ride It, Wrench It, there is a link down in the description so that you can purchase a small Ride It, Wrench It patch. That money is used to help pay for equipment and supplies to do videos. Okay. Now we're going to let this dry and then we'll buff it with another clean microfiber towel. Now that the saddle soap is dry, we're going to take another clean, this time dry microfiber cloth, and just buff the leather. And you're just going to work in little circles. And this is just going to remove any residue, anything that needs to come off of there. You do not have to rinse most saddle soaps off. Whichever brand you purchase, make sure you read the directions on it to be sure. Depending on the type of leather, it may or may not get a luster to it. Some leathers are more dull than others. Now, how frequently you're going to need to clean your leather items depends on the condition in which they're used. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and be sure to visit rideitwrenchit.com.